Right, how are we all? Any new aches, pains, injuries?
Right.
We're all good.
All good.
Okay. We'll start with our warm up. So just a little drop, how we do on every session. So bottom bit here, swing your arms, loosen your shoulders off, stand hands out the pockets.
I've not got my hands in my pockets.
It's just hidden off camera, so I can't see them now.
And my hands, let's see, my hands are not in my pockets.
Okay, so just start to increase the pace gradually. Elbows at right angles. Good swing of your arms. Super. Simon looks prepared this morning. Is that a dry rain we've got on, Simon? Dry rain and swim hat?
My Christmas present.
It's very tasty.
You know, Simon actually went for a swim after this last week.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
Okay, that's increase the pace. Fast the feet, fast the arms. Good, really drive those elbows forwards and backwards. And start to slow back down into a march. Good. And for the start, we're going to our arm circles. So single arm to begin with, brushing the side of your ear as you go up and over the top. Super. And then swap sides. And back to the first side and change direction. Good. As you swing your arm over, try and keep your whole of your torso straight rather than twisting that round. And change sides. Good. Both together. There are some massive yawns going on this morning. And change direction. Good. One more, then stop at the top. One arm forwards, one arm back. Try to keep your torso still as possible again. Good. Stop at the top and change direction. Good stuff. And then just give your arms a good swing and a shake. All the way back, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Cross over at the front. So everyone a little bit warmer to start. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so grab your bands. And we're going to start with a little bit of strength to start with. So either hold on to your hooks or onto the bands at the top rather than having your hands flat on the pedals for these arms. We're going into our Ys. So pull the tension on. You bring your arms up and out to the side. So into a Y shape. Big squeeze of your shoulders. And then just let go until the tension comes back off. And squeeze back on again. Good. So you're coming up towards the top and out. If you're not getting that big squeeze at the top, just step back. You get a little bit more tension on. Good. Make sure you're coming up and out. So we're in a Y shape rather than a T shape. Super. And you're squeezing your glutes, you're squeezing so you're not arching your back as those arms come up. 2 more. Good. Now we're coming into our T shape. So this time arms come all the way out. You might want to step forward a little bit depending on where your bands are. So into a T. So you're coming from the front straight out. Big squeeze of your shoulder blades and relax. Good. Again, squeezing your glutes, squeezing your core, and not to arch as those arms come back. Good. Ten more seconds of these. Bring those arms up to the top for the eyes. You're coming all the way up, squeeze at the top, and relax. So you might not need to recover quite so far in this one, so just a stretch and back. Just enough to feel the tension. Come up, again, tight core, tight glutes, and relax. So really slow, really controlled. Control it on the recovery rather than hitting back down. Really nice. Couple more. Bring your arms down. Again, you might want to step forward a little bit for this one. Elbows tucked in. We're going to squeeze our elbows back. So imagine you're rolling your elbows around your ribs, and they're coming back. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then coming back. Good. You should feel it in between the shoulder blades. Big squeezes as arms come behind you. Couple more. Keep your elbows nice and tucked in. And staying in that position, just come to your relaxed stage. Your elbows are tucked in by the bottom of your rib cage, and so I'm going to pull down so our hands come from in front of us, down to our hips, and relax that off. Good. So you're not moving your upper arms, you're only moving from your elbows downwards. Good. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your core. Everything's nice and still, it's just those arms. So that's 10 more seconds on these. One more, and then relax. Just leave those arms in shape. We'll do that one more time, that's it. Everyone okay?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. So back to our eyes first. So pull the tension on. And coming up, diagonally up to the top. Let's go. Don't get step forward or backwards as you need to make sure you've got the right tension. Big squeeze of your shoulder blades. Just have a look at your arms, make sure they're coming up to the sides rather than straight out into T's. One more. And into that T shape this time. Bring your arms all the way out to the sides, big squeeze. And back. Just lean your weight slightly back onto the heels. So you're pushing the heels down into the ground rather than your toes. 15 more seconds on this one. Should be feeling it in between the shoulder blades. So nice and controlled. Last one, and back up into the eyes. So arms up, big squeeze, pull that tension on, and relax. Tight core, tight glutes. Again, it's just your arms that are moving. Lean back slightly on your heels. Good. 10 more seconds. Last one. Arms come down, just tuck your elbows in, step forward if you want to. And big squeeze back. So your arms stay straight in front of you, so it's squeezing back and forward rather than coming out like this. So big squeeze and come back. So we're not doing this one yet. It's squeezing back. So drawing your elbows around is fine. Give 10 more seconds. So imagine you're trying to get your elbows to touch behind you. Keeping those wrists narrow. Good. Last one. And tuck your elbows back into the bottom of your rib cage so you're nicely tucked in, and then this time we're pulling down and up. So you can rest your body nice and straight, elbows tucked in. You're just moving those hands from your elbows down to your hips and then back in front of you. Nice and controlled up and controlled down. Keep it slow. If you've got enough tension on, you might be shaking as your hands come down towards your legs. Last one. And then relax. Give your arms a good swing and a shake. Grab a quick drink. And then we'll go on to some swimming. Everyone okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you've got paddles, you can put them on. Okay, so we're starting with a double arm swim. You just pull the tension on as you need to. Feet are shoulder width apart. Small bend in your knees, and you're pushing your hips back to the wall behind you. So feel like you're sticking your bum out. Good. And you're keeping your back and your neck in a nice straight line, looking just forwards in front of you. Super. If your hands are here where mine are, just take an extra step back so they're a little bit higher in front. Super. And then double arm pull. So keep our elbows high. So turn your elbows up and out. Big pull down. Make sure you're in this position so your elbows are high. And then you're pushing all the way back to your hips. Good. Nice high elbows. Push back. Let's go. It's a nice steady pace. And you're concentrating here on those high elbows. So as your elbows come up, once you get to this stage, you'll be engaging your core to help push your hands down. Good. Nice and slow. We're thinking really carefully about where our hands are going. Imagine you're catching that water. Good. 15 seconds left. Keep it nice and steady. Last one. And then let your hands come to a rest at front. And we're into single arm. So we're just in the top part of the stroke. You might need to step back a little bit if you want to. So keep your arms together. Tension on. High elbow. And we're bringing that elbow down until it's level with your chest. And recover back. So concentrate on that elbow. Your elbow should be level with your shoulder. And back. Staying on the same arm. Good. You should be working your core hard. You might feel it a little bit in your legs in your squat position. Good, so you're recovering along the same path as you're pulling down. You're not recovering high elbows up over the top because you'll do yourself an injury with your swim bands. So you're recovering back the way you came. Good. Last one. And swap sides. Keeping that elbow level with your shoulder. You will find one side feels easier than the other. Good. Two more. And both hands together. Come back up to the top. Nice high elbows, big push all the way down to the hips. Again, keeping it slow. Just got 30 seconds on this one. And again, you're always recovering back through the path that you've just taken rather than a normal swim recovery. Five seconds left on this one. One more pull. Good. Hands back to the middle. Last one in the set with single arms. High elbow all the way down to your hips. Bring that hand back to the front. Change sides. Good. So just be conscious of where your elbow is the whole way through. It should be level with your body. One more each side. Good, and then up for a rest. So just give your arms a shake, legs a shake. Grab a drink if you want one. Everyone okay with those?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
doing
all
it in
good.
arms yet?
Yep.
Okay, 10 more seconds and we'll get going. So exactly the same again. We all ready? So double arm swim to start with. Find your position, tension on. Let's go, nice high elbows, pushing all the way back. Ten more seconds. Good, last one. And then back into our single arm. And we're just concentrating on that catch, high elbow, pull down to your ribs, which are about here, and recover back. Good, high elbow to your ribs, and back. Good. 5 seconds to go. Keep it nice and slow. And swap sides. So if you are feeling a big difference between your arms doing this one, either in control or strength, then practice and do a little bit extra on that weaker arm during the week. That will really help you, especially with your breathing. You're breathing on both sides. Good, last one. And back to double arms. Nice wide pull all the way down to your hips. Good, make sure you get that arm extension so you've got straight arms at the end of your stroke. Good, 10 more seconds. Last big pull. And then full single arm stroke. High elbow all the way down, straight arm. And recover back through the middle, swap sides. Good. Make sure you've got your core nice and tight so you're squeezing your tummy button into your spine. Good. Another 20 seconds. Keep those elbows high. Couple more on each side. Last one. And up for a rest. Well done. Give those arms a shake. Shake your legs out if you've been in that squat position. Grab a drink, and then we're going to do the last set. Everyone still good?
Yep.
Good stuff. Okay, so a little bit more swimming in this next one. So paddles on. Oops. And find your position. Feet hip distance apart. Bend your knees. Push your bum backwards. Good, so starting with a normal swim. So single arm, one arm at a time. And as you get to your hip, swap sides. So high elbows. So just make sure you're not standing too high, just push those hips back into a more bent position. Perfect. So this first one, we're nice and steady, we're thinking about that high elbow. So nice soft knees, it's alright to have a little bit of a bounce as you're changing hands, that's fine. 10 more seconds. Good, and start to increase the speed. Good, 15 seconds into a sprint, so as fast as you can, but keep control. Five seconds to go. Good, and both hands up to the top and into a nice slow catch up. Keep those elbows high. Good, 10 seconds left and we'll have a short rest. Last one on each side and up for a stretch. Give those arms a shake through, everyone okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, another 10 seconds and we'll do that one again. Five seconds to go. Make sure your arms have had a nice good shake out. Let's get into position, feet shoulder width apart, push those hips back. Let's go. So single arm swim to start with. Good, nice and slow, nice and controlled. Think about that elbow and you'll push back to your hips. 10 seconds. Five seconds to go. And start to increase the pace. Good. And into a sprint, 10 seconds, fast as you can, but keep it controlled. And both hands up to the front into a nice slow catch up. Just think about that technique. Good, nice and slow. Big high elbow, pushing back to your hips. Five more seconds. Good, and up for a rest. Lie down, give those arms a shake. And do one more time, one more set of those. Ten seconds rest left. Final set, then we'll have a stretch. Okay, find your position. Make sure you push your hips back to all behind you. Let's go into our swim, nice and slow. High elbow. 10 seconds left. Catch up, one arm at a time. Concentrating high elbow, big push down to your hips. Good, 10 more seconds. Sprinting next. Okay, back to the normal swim. Okay, elbow. Okay, start to increase. A little bit faster. Keep in control and sprint. And have a rest. Well done. Put your paddles down, put your bags down. Grab a quick drink and we'll have a stretch. Everyone okay?
Yep, all good.
Okay, so like we did in the warm-up, we'll start with our arm circles. So arm up over the top, brushing the side of your ears, your arm comes over. Good. Direction. And then over to the other arm. Okay. Again, trying to skim your ear with your upper arm as you come up and over the top. And both arms together. And forwards. Super. And then let your arms relax. Squeeze those shoulder blades, crossing over a different side each time. Give them a shake, one arm up behind your head between your shoulder blades and pull in with the other side. You can link your hands together behind you if you prefer.
I mean, if you're a freak of nature.
Andy can do it. Andy's doing it.
Oh, my hands are like nowhere getting anywhere close to each other that way.
And swap sides.
Does it get better with age, Andy?
I can only do it one side anyway.
And then relax those hands down, clasp them together in front of you. Push your hands away, rounding your back and shoulders. Opening up the gap in between your shoulder blades. Super, just feel that stretch. When that starts to ease off, you can then start to tuck your chin down. Really slowly move your head side to side and find all the stretches in your neck. Just make sure your shoulders aren't hunching up to the top, keep them nice and low down your back. And drop your arms down, squeeze them behind you, squeeze your elbows back, shoulders back. Chest forward, chin up. So imagine on this one you're trying to make your collarbones further away, so you're trying to open up a gap in between your chest and collarbones. Give those arms a big swing and a shake. And we are all finished. Well done, everybody.